Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Friday, December 13, 2024. A new state-of-the-art health center is coming for the people of Portmore. On Wednesday, the Ministry of Health and Wellness signed a contract and broke ground for the Greater Portmore Health Center.
Part of establishing a facility here, a comprehensive facility, is not only that people access it easier, but that our people here can go out in the communities and visit, as they do now, the people in their homes and provide the right message. We are a developing country, but healthcare can be as developed as any other developed country elsewhere.
The 1,259 square meter facility will cost approximately $660 million, inclusive of construction, equipment, and furnishings. On completion, it will boast added features and services for patients and staff, including isolation, procedure, and examination rooms, as well as laboratory and diagnostic services such as X-ray and dental imaging. The new facility will also have green space, lunchroom, and lounge areas. Construction is being financed primarily through the European Union-funded Health System Strengthening Program, with funding from the Government of Jamaica for equipment and furnishings. The main contractor, China Civil Engineering Construction Limited, is to complete construction in just over 16 months. The Health Minister is urging all stakeholders to lend support to the timely completion of the development.
We must ensure that we give all the critical support to ensure that the project is successful, because ultimately it is our project. And we're going to be working very assiduously to ensure that all hands will be on deck to do that.
More than 120 Jamaicans are so far benefiting from the government's $50 million New Limb, New Life program. Executive Director of the Jamaica Council for Persons with Disabilities, JCPD, Dr. Christine Hendricks, made the disclosure during an interview with JIS News. The program, which was first announced last year by Minister of Health and Wellness Dr. Christopher Tufton, is being implemented in partnership with the JCPD and the Ministry of Labour and Social Security. It is enabling persons between the ages of 13 and 60 who have lost a limb and are registered with the JCPD to lead healthy, productive, and independent lives. Applicants must be assessed by the Sir John Golding Rehabilitation Centre or a qualified orthopedic surgeon to determine their suitability. The program supports the Ministry of Health's #KnowYourNumbers campaign, which encourages Jamaicans to do regular screenings to keep on top of their health status and modify their behavior to reduce illness and premature death. The Bank of Jamaica BOJ is in discussions with the Jamaica Bankers Association (JBA) regarding their plan to create an instant payment system across all banking platforms. This would allow for the transfer of funds in near real time from one bank to another bank, regardless of the hour of the day. It was disclosed by Dr. Jaid Lewis, Deputy Governor of the Bank of Jamaica, with responsibility for the Financial Institutions Supervisory Division. He was responding to a concern raised by Member of Parliament for North Central St. Andrew Carl Samuda during Tuesday's sitting of the Standing Finance Committee of Parliament.
It is still at the proposal phase. I'm sure they could be invited to make representation on their initiative and their intentions, but that would, I think, address that particular concern of funds not settling on the same day when it's being transferred from one retail bank to the other retail bank. I believe there is broad support for it across the banking sector, and I believe they're in a position to give a fulsome update as to where they are on that matter.
The Ministry of Education will be implementing extended learning, teacher support, accountability, and performance tracking to address low performance at the CSEC level. Acting Chief Education Officer Terry Ann Thomas Gale made the disclosure during this week's post-cabinet press briefing at Jamaica House. She revealed a concerning drop in the 2024 CSEC results compared to 2019 pre-pandemic. In mathematics, the pass rate fell from 54.6% to 38.9%, while English saw a decrease from 82.8% to 76.4%. Mrs. Thomas Gale says the ministry will introduce extended learning periods as one of the ways to help improve the pass rate, particularly for mathematics.
When we speak to extended learning, as you will agree with me, more time spent on teaching and curriculum delivery will yield more students, better students' outcome. And so we are looking at extended learning going where the students are exposed to a minimum of 5 hours for mathematics and English language. We're also looking at students doing extended activities outside of the regular school curriculum delivery.
She says heads of departments for English and mathematics have started multiple rounds of training to better customize the curriculum for students' needs. The acting chief education officer says the ministry is confident this approach will lead to success in the near future. And finally, the Jamaica Fire Brigade is calling on Jamaicans to be extra vigilant on the roads and at home during the festive season, pointing out that the brigade gets called out to more motor vehicle crashes than normal at this time of the year. Public Relations Officer Superintendent Emilio Banks is stressing the need for motorists to not drink and drive.
At this time of the year, the Jamaica Fire Brigade is normally called out to more motor vehicle accidents than is normal. We already see the road safety units sending signals about safety on our roadways and the number of accidents that have taken place since the season has started, really. So we have to be cognizant of that.
Mr. Banks, who was speaking at a recent JIS think tank, also cautioned against leaving cooking or baking unattended, a common fire hazard during the holidays.
It is extremely important to understand if you're going to be cooking. Don't tell yourself that you're going to be taking a little break, taking a little nap, and then when you wake up back, you'll finish the cooking. Don't do that. It's best to turn off the stove or don't start cooking any at all until you have been rested, properly rested.
He also advises those buying Christmas lights to choose underwriters, laboratory-rated ones, and avoid overloading circuits to prevent fire hazards. And the Fire Brigade is urging families to ensure children and seniors are not left unattended at parties for their safety. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.